Welcome to the Manders Mindset Podcast. Here you'll find both monologue and interviews of entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and a variety of other people, where your host Amanda Russo will discuss her own mindset and perspective and her guest mindset and perspective on the world around us. Manders and her guests will help explain to you how shifting your mindset will shift your life.
Why are you waiting? No, seriously. Why are you holding back on the one thing you keep saying you want? We wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect something. But most of the time, we're not waiting for clarity. We are waiting because we're scared. I almost didn't release these episodes before going off to Bali. I thought maybe I should only release on Mondays and save them for when I get back from Bali. Then I remembered what my friend Sean Rivers said on this podcast, episode 69, The Year in Review. There are no rules. That hit me in my soul. There's no rule that says I can only release on Mondays. There's no rules that says I can't drop them all at once. These conversations are powerful and they deserve to be out in the world. And that's stuck in my Google Drive waiting for the right time. And this theme of waiting keeps showing up in my life. At a podcasting conference recently, someone told me there was this guy who wanted to ask me out, and I was interested in him, but he waited. And the moment passed. But on the flip side, I think back to my last relationship. He didn't wait. He didn't overthink it or ask me what I wanted to do. He already knew my favorite food, found a restaurant that served it, picked a date and time, and then invited me. The plan was made before he even asked me to go. That kind of energy? That's clarity. That's intention. That's someone saying, I want this, and here's how I'm showing up to get it. And this isn't about romance. It's about the difference between thinking and doing, between wanting and moving. We don't need to keep hesitating, second guessing, or playing by some imaginary rule book for life. No one was handed a rule book when they became an adult or at any point in life. No one got a rule book. What if the next chapter starts the moment you just decide? I don't want to be the woman who waits. And I don't want you to be the person who waits either. Because waiting doesn't guarantee you will be more ready. I'm going to say that again. Waiting doesn't guarantee you will be more ready. But taking action, that's where things shift. So ask yourself, where are you waiting when you could just go? And I want to speak to something a few people have said to me. Oh, you've been waiting for Bali. But here's the truth. I was supposed to go in February. I had the plan, I had the ticket, but I stayed. I waited because my aunt was dying from cancer. And she did end up passing. And it honestly was the best decision I've made in my life to not go to Bali in February. Because I would not have wanted to experience the grief and finding out about this situation and being alone in Bali. I got to see her 3 times in person before she took her final breath, and I have chills on my body as I said that. But here's the truth, guys. I'm glad I waited. And now, as I prepare to go to Bali, I have another aunt who's in rehab because she fell. She's relearning how to walk. So when people ask me now, you're still going to Bali, even though Auntie's in rehab? It's not that I don't care. It's not that I'm cold-hearted. It's clarity. Life will always be lifing. Someone will always need something. There will never be a perfect time to do anything. Something will always come up. But if we keep postponing our plans, our calling, our life, we will always be waiting. I didn't book this trip to Bali for my sound healing certification hoping it would change me. I started changing long before Bali. Bali isn't the beginning. It's a continuation, a reflection, a deepening. So if you're listening to this and waiting for the right time, I want you to know it might never feel like the perfect time, but that doesn't mean it's not right now. So I'll ask you again, where are you waiting when you could just go? Life and time will pass you by. If you keep waiting, you might be waiting forever. In case no one told you today, I'm proud of you. I'm rooting for you. And you got this. As always, if you enjoyed the show, I would really appreciate it if you would leave me a 5-star rating, leave a review, and share it with anyone you think would benefit from this. And don't forget, you are only one mindset shift away from shifting your life. Thanks, guys. Until next time.